I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make for anyone looking to get into IDD. It's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to do. We show you. Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact Tbise. Call us now, 267-982-0342. Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jail. I welcome everybody to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in partnership with TNS Media Group with the team and the family. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to our show today. So, I got my counterpart here, Mr. Brahim Jackson, here with me, and we have some big time football games yesterday, and we have a huge game today. So we'll start with the game from tonight at 8:15 tonight Eastern time. The Philadelphia Eagles travel up to Lambeau Field in Green Bay to play the Green Bay Packers. Of course, Green Bay is favored in this game. I think that the reason why
they're favored because they're at home. It's basically the spread is basically even. They're giving up 2.5 points.
Yeah,
that's not no big favor. I can see if it was 7, 8. No, they're at home, so they get a little slight edge to them.
All right, just let me finish if I could, please. So the Eagles, coming off a bye week. They have, Eagles probably could be considered the number one team in the NFL right now, in my opinion. They could be considered number one.
There's no probably about that, but go ahead.
Yeah, they can be considered number one, especially with Buffalo losing again yesterday. But you look at this Eagles team, you look at Hurts. Hurts is currently 1,677 yards, 15 touchdowns, 1 interception all season.
And 5 rushing. Don't forget about that.
Okay, we can talk about that. And then you got Love, who's at 2,071 yards, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Eagles coming in at 6-2. Packers at 5-2-1. Remember they tied the game with the Dallas Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, 519 yards rushing, 127 carries, and you got Jacobs with 534 yards with 141 carries. He's had 14 more carries than Saquon. But this game for me is a game that I believe the Eagles are going to dominate. I don't think it's going to be close. I think that they're just talking about these points and giving the edge to Green Bay right now because they're at home and the game hasn't started. Right. And you look at this game, Love he don't have his best weapon. Tight end is out. Tucker Kraft is out. He's not playing. He's on injured reserve. I think the Eagles are going to key in on those receivers, key in on and stop the run, and they'll be able to be victorious. I see this game being 27-13 Philadelphia Eagles tonight.
27-13 Philadelphia. I like that score, but what I see is 32-14. I see a massacre or a blowout.
You said what?
A massacre or blowout. Most of that 14 points come from trash time. We know what that means. Meaning, we was letting you just move the ball down the field. The time was running out anyway. Yeah, I got to be in a statement win off of the win the Eagles just had before the bye. Yeah, they getting back to rare form. Everybody healthy. A.J. Brown back. You forget we blew somebody out. Who we blew out? The Giants before we went on the bye?
Yeah.
Without no A.J. Brown. Everybody in there playing as they play. Then you have Brown back. You have defenders back that wasn't there. Quinyon Mitchell didn't play the last game. So they're all healthy. Their offensive line is intact. This will be the statement game of the Eagles' year right here. To let everybody know they're not playing. So I'm going to say 32-14.
32-14.
Yes. And the 14 is they getting majority of that 14 in trash time.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Eagles without A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown being out. Devontae Smith, proved that he's the number one receiver in my opinion. He's the number one receiver. He just has a lot of weapons around him. He has Goddard. He has A.J. Brown around. He's currently Eagles leading receiver with 588 yards receiving on 44 receptions. Now, the Eagles, if you look at this team, making all those trades before the trade deadline, bringing in all these notable players. Some of the players are not playing. Alexander's out tonight because of his knee, but when he gets back, he was a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so you get him back.
He got a little older. He was Pro Bowler down there in Green Bay.
Yeah, Green. But I'm saying he was a Pro Bowler, and on top of that, he's a very good football player. Just been injured, banged up. Didn't have the actual season or wasn't in a rotation like he wanted to be in Baltimore. But he comes to this Philadelphia Eagles team.
New opportunity, new chance.
Yes, Eagles. We were actually even hoping Eagles can get him. Remember, we wanted Eagles.
Draft?
No, not in draft. When he was a free agent.
Okay, yeah. Before he went to Baltimore.
Yeah, we were trying. We wanted the Eagles to get him, but Howie couldn't work his magic to get him at that time. But he got him now for cheap, in my opinion.
Same thing with Phillips. Phillips is an extraordinary player that we traded for with the Dolphins.
Exactly.
Extraordinary player, but he stayed hurt a lot. That was the knock on him. But when his availability on the field was none next to none. He's out there playing every damn extraordinary football. So with the health being intact for Xavier Alexander and Phillips, and to they are an addition to this team to go in with N'Kobe Dean, Smith and all of them, Carter, this sky's the limit for this defense, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Sky's the limit. Quentin Mitchell back. You have Cooper DeJean back there. You have Blankenship back there. Like, the Eagles are, I don't know, man. I got to see it all come together. But what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing on paper, you don't think that looks crazy? You don't think they look like it's cheating?
No, I don't think it's like it's cheating. I think the Eagles look like they're going to win. So, but we're going to take a quick break. Be right back. It's TBIC, the best of sports entertainment. I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company, TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where as though you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school, you're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Welcome everybody back to TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Empowerment USA. TNS Media Group is the team and the family. Let's get back to the Eagles and Packers, right? I want to speak a little bit about Howie Roseman and his ability to keep evolving as a GM. You look at the pieces he's bringing in. Look at the pieces he brought in before the season starts, and then he's able to work his magic at the trade deadline. And then now you have the off season coming up. And you have somebody like Howie Roseman, who's very good at what he do. This Eagles team is possibly in position to be a dynasty at some point.
Yes.
Depending on what happens this season, barring any major injuries to, of course, the quarterback, because he's the most important piece in this team. Howie Roseman is making this organization an organization, that can be, like a dynasty. I mean, you go back to back Super Bowls. We've been in Super Bowl, 2 times in the last, 6 years, I believe?
4 years.
Yeah, so we've been back. We've been in Super Bowl 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and winning 2. So now you come back again with a great team, a great young quarterback who you was, a little upset with at the beginning of the season. Let's keep it real. But now Hurts is playing his game right now. Only 1 interception, 15 touchdowns. Would you say he got 5 rushing touchdowns?
Yes, sir.
Yes, carrying the offense, with his arm or with his legs. So for me, I believe that the Eagles are set to move forward. And what's your thoughts on Howie Roseman?
Howie Roseman, he went through. Howie Roseman, I watched him. We watched him. We've been Eagles fans all our lives. So we watched Howie Roseman get banished before their first Super Bowl win with Nick Foles. They took when Chip Kelly was the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles at this time. They gave Chip Kelly all operations over the Eagles outside of him being the head coach. Chip Kelly was drafted, just a regular college coach. Just came from college, came straight to the NFL. And they banished Howie. They ain't get rid of him. They banished him. They put him in the back room. They let him think about things. Because he made a couple trades before then, and it wasn't a couple trades, a couple picks that didn't turn out to be what they were supposed to be. Okay, that was the growing process. Howie came out of that banishment. He came out of that hole that he was in, and he ain't never looked back. I'm talking about never look back. I'm talking about from the time he was trading for Jay Ajayi, the running back. You know, to get on that Super Bowl run that we got with Nick Foles when Carson Wentz got hurt. To play how we even got Jalen Hurts right now. How he gave up Carson Wentz for all this is from Howie to what he is right now.
Yeah.
The best in my point of view. Just because it's my point of view don't mean it's right. The best GM in my eyes to getting it done. Not only is he getting veterans that can give you a push into where you're trying to go to, he's drafting extraordinary. I mean, you see how this man is drafting? You see what he did with the draft this year, man? This man went and got, last year, he went and got 2 cornerbacks, starting cornerbacks, that may both make the Pro Bowl. Not only that, they are kids.
Yeah.
They are kids. Then you turn around and go get a linebacker that's playing out of his mind. Like, come on, man. And then you still got a bunch of picks for next year.
Yeah.
A bunch of, like, the way he willing and dealing, I don't think have you ever even seen that from a GM? I'm talking about ever since you've been watching this sport of football.
No, I've never seen it.
Like, a GM making magic, like, when you know it's time for trades and all that, everybody just expecting Howie just to do it. Because this is how much his track record is proving that he can get the job done.
How much longer do you think he can do this?
Man, he can do it forever how long he in there.
Because,
Forever how long he is in there, whether he is with the Eagles or another organization, that's just the way his mind is rolling right now.
Yeah, I agree. Now, there was something that was going on where as though the Dallas Cowboys blocked the trade. The Eagles were trying to get Micah Parsons. And the Dallas Cowboys have the agreement where as though, I forget the name of that agreement.
They call it a poisonous pill.
A poisonous pill, yeah, so where as though it blocks the Eagles from receiving Micah Parsons, which means that they're going to they trade Parsons to the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers cannot trade Micah Parsons to any NFC East team, especially the Eagles. That's really what it was. It wasn't about the lowly Giants or the Redskins. It was about not trading them to the Eagles. So you see this, and this may become a custom around the league because Howie Roseman is so good at conducting and getting these trades done that they're going to probably start blocking this guy. I've never seen anybody do this in my life. I mean, the Patriots, the Patriots used to get a lot of players like that. How did they get Corey Dillon? How did they get Randy Moss?
Yeah, they did it. They did it with Brett Favre when they traded him. They did it with a few players. This been done before, but it's rarely seen.
But what I'm saying to you is, you look at the actual the abilities of Howie Roseman to continuously get this team. Saquon Barkley, we got Saquon. You know, you getting all these pieces, you're getting all this stuff, and now Saquon is he about to hit his stride.
Yeah,
and
we didn't start talking about that
and
yet.
Probably go on a tear. And you got Howie Roseman, who's the computer within the engine, was get the engine going and getting everybody in the right positions to be successful. For me, this Eagles team, like I said, man, is set to be very, very dominant for years to come.
Do you believe you already gave your predictions on the score tonight, but you really believe that we can be, that they're trending in the way to where they can be dominant for years to come?
Yeah, I mean, if you look
because a lot of people thought that of Kansas City too.
Kansas City has been very dominant. Let's keep it real.
Years,
they have
been. For years.
They've been in the Super Bowl with the last three
years.
So they've been, now they are dominant. But now you look at this Eagles team. Eagles team has been there, three of the last 4 years have been in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So we're right there trending as well. And then you look at the NFC. What team in NFC scares you right now?
If I had to really
Seattle is really good. But
I don't know. It's the competition they playing though. Seattle, I got to see it. I really got to see it. But
the Rams,
the Rams is always going to be the Rams. Seattle, Tampa Bay. We got over that hump, beat them this year. But they're a team you can't play with. Just going in there and taking them lightly.
But you're not scared of these teams. You don't look at these teams like it's an uphill battle. It's like
it's every team that we just mentioned. we can beat them.
It's exactly. You're confident that you can beat these teams.
Very confident.
Yes. So now,
very confident.
So now with that, the Eagles have that, that chip on their shoulders where it's like, hey, listen, we can beat anybody. Mm-hmm. Starting with the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers are they 5-2-1. It could easily be 6-2 right now.
Right.
But they are a good team. So now this is a good game for us to see where we're at. I think Saquon is going to run the ball extremely well tonight.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Against his best friend Micah Parsons. Yeah. I think they're gonna go at it, and I see a big game from Saquon and the Eagles tonight, in my opinion. Now the flip side, let's go. In fact, let's take this commercial break right back. It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. Hey, look, listen. As you know, your loved one's getting old. Everyone needs home care. You don't know what agency to go with. You see agencies on the buses, you see agencies in the bathrooms. Everywhere you go, you see home care agencies all around. You don't know what agency to choose from because all of them were saying 401k. All of them had a lot of the same things that they offer: vacation pay, top dollar. You see it everywhere. So you see these home care agencies, and you're trying to pick and choose, trying to weed out the real from the fake. You don't know which agency to choose. You don't know who I'm going to choose, what I'm going to do. What you do is you contact us. No more long lines at the welfare office. No more, waiting for someone to call you back. You don't know who's going to help you. You heard all this stuff before. I'm gonna get you your services. I'm gonna get your mom approved. I'm gonna get your grandmama approved. I'm gonna get your brother approved. Whatever. You hear all these things. People want to get you just set up, get you going, but you still sit at home waiting to get home care services to get approved. Call us. We'll help you. 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Contact us. I'll point you in the right direction of what agency to choose. That's 267-982-0342. 267-982-0342. Welcome everybody back to TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Empowerment USA. TNS Media Group is the family and the team. So let's go on to Pittsburgh, man. We got Pittsburgh Steelers, right? This is another organization that has it's a fairly good organization. Have a great head coach.
The Rooneys. That's the ownership. The Rooneys.
Yes. Mike Tomlin has been there forever. Mm-hmm. Now they're bringing Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, a decorated quarterback, MVP, former MVP. Broke all kinds of records, was someone that was a staple in Green Bay as far as, his abilities on the field. They lose again. They lose to the Chargers last night. It was a question that was posed to Mike Tomlin. He said he was asked how would he assess quarterback Aaron Rodgers. 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown performance in the Pittsburgh Steelers 25-10 loss to the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday. So Coach Mike Tomlin frowned and said, how would you assess Aaron Rodgers? What does that mean to you when you hear it?
Oh, man, if I had to be that's basically being, smart. You sitting there and see, how would you assess? You see it just like I see it. Mm-hmm. That's what I get out of it. If you ask me, and me and you, I know that you watched the game with me, and you say, well, Brahim, how was this? How is it? Man, how would you, the same thing I seen, you seen.
Trash.
So the assessment you come up with, I'm in full agreement.
2 interceptions, 1 touchdown. You got that big old receiver down there now on duty. You got a receiver who's a
Metcalf, a man-child.
Get the ball to that guy. You have a good running back. You have a good offensive line.
But there's a little bit more that's going on down there in Pittsburgh, man. Like the defense ain't playing right. Watching them out there, they got one of the best defensive players in the game. Mm-hmm.
They got some good corners too. They old, but they still good.
They old though, man. They old.
Ramsey.
Ramsey and Slay. Come on, man. You get.
But they vets though.
But everybody, just think about the Pittsburgh. Majority of their team is on the back end of their career, even starting with their quarterback. Yeah. That is the most intricate role of a football team. That's the first thing. Mm-hmm. And the tires is kicked on Aaron Rodgers, man. The tread is the tire is bald, man. Time to go get you a new one, man. And what they did was went and got a used tire. And that's only going to get you but so far, man. That's just the same way in the league, man. Aaron Rodgers, man, like you said, he comes decorated. He comes decorated with all these accolades. Why? Because that's prior awards. He's old. He's older in his career now. Mm-hmm. He's not going to get any better. What you see is what you get.
Aaron Rodgers, like you said, the tire. He reminds you of a tire. He does remind me of a tire, a good tire, like a good year tire. But the tire has a lot of. It's been flat a lot of times.
Yes, it's time to get a new one.
A lot of different. Had to plug the holes and and
it's
do all
worn.
types
It's
of
worn
stuff.
thin, man.
So
it did its job. It did its job.
It can get you from West Philly to North Philly, but you can't take that tire and travel down south in that tire.
No, you might not. Never.
It can't get you to where you need to get to. So therefore, it's time to possibly move on from Aaron Rodgers. I think this is probably Aaron Rodgers' last season.
I know this Aaron Rodgers' last season. You watching the game?
They still may win the division though.
Because look at their division: the Browns, Ravens, and Cincinnati.
But what I'm saying to you,
talking about something they still might. Look at their division is horrible.
I think this is.
There'll be a sweet run in the playoffs. There'll be somebody boxing match.
This leads me to be a little upset. Why would y'all take Shedeur Sanders?
Shedeur Sanders because they blackballed him, man.
Like I'm just saying, you take Aaron Rodgers. Now, once Aaron Rodgers leaves, you got to try. Well, you got to try to get something in the draft this year.
Yeah, they definitely. Their first pick will be a quarterback this year.
Exactly. You got to.
Unless they trade or do something miraculously and get a quarterback that's out there now. But my thing is, you got to blow it up and start all over and get you a young feline in there. So with that being said, that'll follow off of what you said. They're going to be into the looking to get a quarterback with their first round draft.
What does it mean for Mike Tomlin? Mike Tomlin doesn't have that many years. He's been coaching for a long time.
Mike Tomlin been coaching down there 20 years plus, man.
He's won Super Bowls.
Yeah, so it's almost time for Mike Tomlin to get a new thinking in there, another approach. Because Mike Tomlin still is underneath the the old law of how things supposed to be ran, which is cool. He got it done for all that time, but doors closed, doors open and doors closed. Like how we talking about Aaron Rodgers. Mike Tomlin gets some of that backlash too because he's right there making these moves and he wanted to bring Aaron Rodgers in instead of going and get. He's the head coach that been there 20 years. He has a lot to say about that team. So he could have no. So that goes to show his mind thinking also as well.
So the philosophy of Mike Tomlin, you saying that you see some chinks in it, and you see in his armor, meaning like
he's getting older, man. He's outdated. That's what I want to say. He's outdated.
He's a good coach.
Very good coach. Mike Tomlin could sit back and he could probably sit back and mentor, but it's time to make a change, man.
I don't see them getting rid of. I see Aaron Rodgers going way before they get rid of Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin will be there probably until he retires.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they moved on from him, and he can go somewhere else and probably be good. But I think he's probably ran his tenure with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers, man, only had about 4 coaches, man.
Yeah,
every coach they got, they keep for 25 years or better.
Every coach won.
Yeah, all of them won. Yeah,
Mike Cowher won. You had Mike Tomlin. So, Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher. He won.
Bill Cowher.
Bill Cowher. He's an analyst now. So, but what I'm saying to you is this: you got somebody. You got Aaron Rodgers out here throwing the ball to the other team.
Right.
Right. Your cornerbacks is old. Your defense, is not ranked as high.
They only got 2 things on their team, man. And the best things that they got is Metcalf, the wide receiver, and Watt.
Yeah.
And that's it. What else do they got, Toffee? What else is promising for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
They got a nice new stadium.
Well, they could go ahead and get it real dressed up and put some more brand new players in there, man.
So we'll see what happens in regards to Pittsburgh. But we're right back after this brief message. Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make. For anyone looking to get into IDD, it's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053. 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to do. We show you how to get it done. We train you, get you prepared to pass the test. Everything you need to do. contact us now. You want to get into IDD, no matter what state you're in. You can be anywhere in the U.S. We get it done. Welcome everybody back to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Power. You would say TNS Media Group is the team and the family. Question that's been posed to us: Buffalo Bills. Do you see their window closing as far as their chances of winning the Super Bowl?
Winning the Super Bowl this year, yes. Buffalo Bills I really noticed in the game yesterday that Buffalo has a lot of work to do. Buffalo has a lot of work. All they got is a quarterback, man. Like, that defense they bragged about.
Yeah, they one of the best defenses in the league. Let's keep it real. They still out there. They know they lost, but they still won.
Oh
top
my God, what they on a 2-game skid right now?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get it right. Not to say that they can't win their division, but they got to get it right. I'm not scared of them. You scared of them? Me as being a Philadelphia Eagle fan,
we always beat them. We always beat Buffalo. We beat them all the time.
It's something that they're missing to me. It's something that they need something, and I don't know what it is. I can't say it's I think they need something on offense, man. Because Josh, if he's not doing it himself, they kind of get into like a little, offset rhythm. If he's not running the ball and, making miraculous throws out of sacks and all that, like, he needs some help. I would say they don't have a running back down there. They don't have a known tight end down there. Like, he needs some help, man. Well, and if they keep playing like they playing, they're going to be ready to get a good pick in this year's draft to get some help.
Well, they're a really good team. Now, let's keep it real. They have 2 losses early on in the season. They lost to the Patriots, and the Patriots are a very good team right now. The Patriots are very, very good. Surprising. They're probably the surprise team of the season.
Colts are, but go ahead.
Okay, yeah, the Colts and the Patriots are right there. Then they lost to the Falcons. Falcons, now they're surprising team a little bit, but they've fallen off a little bit. They fell off. And
but go ahead.
Then they win at Carolina, and then they beat Kansas City. Then they lose again to the Miami Dolphins, a team that's struggling. Wichita had 2 interceptions in that game as well. Tua threw 2 picks. I don't know where he's going to be next season, but we can talk about that another date. But you look at this Buffalo Bills team, they're still 6-3, leading their division. I don't think the window's closed. I think they have opportunity to win. I think the biggest threat to them is going to be Kansas City, because Kansas City always finds a way to make it to the AFC Championship game
and beats them
and knocks Buffalo off of their tier. So I think that this is just maybe a trap game for them, whereas though they lost this game and for whatever reason. But I don't think the window's closed. I think that they have possibly the best quarterback in the league. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
MVP last year.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
Have a very good defense, top 10 defense. Let's keep it real. They have a good head coach. And one thing about it, if they have home field advantage, no one wants to go up to Buffalo and play in that cold weather, man.
Yeah, but it seems that
freezing up there, man.
It seems that will.
It's cold up there.
It's very cold.
It's cold up there.
Boy.
So then,
Kansas City
the
go up
grass
there
like
and play.
the ground. Yeah,
they ain't tripping.
Because Kansas City is cold as well. But I just think that I think Buffalo is still in the runnings to make it to the Super Bowl. I don't really see a team beating them. The Patriots are just getting to this point. They have a young quarterback. Can they beat Buffalo? No.
Drake May ain't doing that. Not yet. Drake May, you look good, but not yet.
No. So for me, I don't see Buffalo windows closing. I do see that they do have some things they have to fix.
Right.
But as long as they have that quarterback, Josh Allen over there, my opinion. What you think?
I think I might want to agree with you. Matter of fact, I am going to agree. It's not no might want or nothing. Buffalo is a very good team, as you say. They're having their difficulties right now with this little skid, but it's still something to me that they need. They need just to get over the Kansas Cities and stuff like that. The team that they lose to all the time in the playoffs. So I think they could pull it together, but I think they still going to be missing something. They're missing something on offense. Mm-hmm. It's just something else that could push them over the top.
A big-time receiver.
And that might just be it, too. Because they don't have no big-time pass catchers down there. They don't even got no running back. Who's they running back?
They got Cook back there.
Yeah, but Cook, he's all right.
Don't front. He's a good running back. But they don't have a receiver, a big-time receiver. They have some good receivers over there, but they don't have a big-time receiver. They don't. I wanted to see them go after Metcalf, but they didn't. But that would have been crazy to have.
With him and Josh Allen.
Yeah, that'd have been something to see. But so that's just for me now. Quick hits. Giants. We used to say the Giants lose their quarterback, concussion. Giants is trash.
Giants is horrible.
The Washington Redskins is
Horrible with
Washington Commanders,
Mariota.
I'm sorry,
With Mariota down there.
trash.
They're gonna be Giants gonna mess around and get the first round pick. I mean the first pick in the first round.
You think they'll get first pick?
Yeah.
Who worse than what's called?
Who worse than
What's
them?
called only got one win?
Who?
New Orleans.
They only got one win?
One win, yeah.
You sure?
One win, yeah. They won. Well, they got 2 wins now. They beat the.
All right.
They beat the Panthers yesterday.
Okay,
Well,
so
they had
how
one
many
win.
the Giants got? 3?
Yeah, Giants have 3 victories. Yeah. So.
Well, yeah, they
3
both
and
fighting
6.
for the number 1 pick.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know if the Giants want to tank again, but they need to get a quarterback, get it right. But
No, they don't need to get a quarterback. I like Dart. Dart just got a concussion.
he run too much, man. He's not
They got to
gonna
talk
last
to
long.
him. All you got to do is talk to him. He's a kid. He's fired up. He's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in and he's trying to show off like, yo, just all right, calm it down. Bring it back in a little bit. You got to protect yourself. We need you for the long haul, not for just this game.
Yeah, I agree.
So he got to be coached up now.
Yeah.
Because he got the talent. That white boy can play.
Yeah.
He be out there throwing that ball, running all over stuff. I'm talking about being out. He be tricking you. So he got the game down pat. He got to get the mental down pat there.
I agree. So we'll see what happens in regards to the Giants in the NFL football. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow live. It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. Also, we're gonna be live tonight at Reeves Eatery tonight, broadcasting the Eagles versus the Packers game tonight. So it's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment.